Well, hello there, my name is LoveSpuds. Welcome back to F1 2011. We're here for round 12 in Belgium at Spa. At Spa-Francorchamps. I don't know if I said that properly. Francorchamps? Francorchamps? Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, off we go. Vettel edges out Spuds. Yep, he edged me out because he finished first and I finished second in Hungary. Williams' principal urges repeats, so Frank Williams wants more and says I have undoubted talent. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm happy to oblige to that. So we're 6th in the drivers, 6th in the constructors. We're well on course to meet our targets for the end of the year. So here we are, Season 1, Race 12 at Spa. Right, so laptop, emails, race information. We are expecting an 8th place in qualifying for the race on Sunday. We're expecting you to finish no lower than 5th. Practice is light cloud, qualifying is heavy rain, but the race is clear. So that should be an interesting qualifying session, definitely. So let's move on to practice. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Oh, yeah. So as we get into the car, looking at our engineer, just wondering if he's going to say something. Right, so here we are looking at a teammate challenge. We are winning on all 5 areas, which is very nice indeed. He's only outraced me once. Good position to be in. We're now on equal status, so that should be good. Hopefully I can be #1 driver soon enough, and then dictate the research and development path to make this car a little bit faster. Right, as we come out to our outlap, I'll show you this, no matter how bad it is, then move on to the best practice lap, the best qualifying lap, and then the race. Oh, nearly drove into the wall there. As we come down here to the iconic Eau Rouge corners. I messed up already. As we come round this long straight down to Les Combes. Braking extremely early because I need to familiarise myself with this track once again. Round Malmedy, down to Rivage, taking everything a bit cautiously, trying not to go off, but sometimes you just know it's going to happen eventually, or cut corners like that. So we come down Pouhon. Or no, turn 11, whichever one that was, down to Fagny. I assume that's how you pronounce that. That's turn 12. This is turn 13. And then round here to finish sector 2. If it was counting sectors. As we come round Blanchiment, not doing too badly. I mean, it's obviously not going to be the best lap ever. As we come round to the bus stop chicane, totally messed this up. Yeah, that's not how you take that chicane at all. But anyway, here is my best practice lap. So coming over the start finish line, 1:49 is pretty rubbish. Losing a lot of time in sector 2. Round this first hairpin. La Source. That's the other pits. Finish straight, whatever. Then up to Eau Rouge. Scene of an absolutely amazing overtaking and manoeuvre by Mark Webber. Can't remember who he overtook, but it was amazing. Back in 2011. We are already 0.2 seconds behind Massa's time. I mean, that's not too bad, but when you look at what I'm doing here, going off everywhere, not taking the right lines into the corners, coming around Rivage, you'll soon see where I keep hemorrhaging time. So I've got my DRS open, used half my curves up already, taking this corner really quite badly, and this is my best practice lap. I think I could have done with a lot more practice. As you can see, I'm currently residing down in 19th. I don't think it gets much better. So what we're looking for, 1:15, and what is our actual time going to be? It's going to be 1:18, I think that was, but 2.9 seconds behind. Lost a lot of time there, but we are up almost a second on our time. I don't know what happened there. I've gone really wide. Come down to the final corners, the bus stop chicane. It's 1:40, 1:41. We're not going to be on pole. Not pole. But there we go, 1:48.553. Not good at all. It's 18th and behind Barrichello. One place behind Barrichello, but still, that's not really where we want to be. Especially if I'm to qualify 8th for the race. But let's move on to qualifying anyway and see how we do in the heavy rain. So, finish 8th or above. Here we go. Got orange studded wet tyres on. It really is pouring down. Come around the first corner. We haven't set a time yet, so this is actually going to end up being our best lap on the first lap, which is not ideal. But anyway, interesting to note that this year the wet tyres are blue, which probably makes a bit more sense, and the intermediates are green, whereas in 2011 the wet tyres were orange and the intermediates were blue, which I never thought made much sense, but hey ho. So I'm already 1.2 seconds behind, which is really not good news considering that I was only 2/10 down in practice on Massa's time. But as we come around Rivage, we're trying to keep it on the track, trying not to slide off everywhere. This cautiousness does cost me though, because I do hemorrhage a lot of time. Used up most of my curves already. I can't use DRS because it's raining. It automatically disables if it's raining. Of course. A lot of you will know that anyway. Right, so 1:21 has gone past now. How many seconds behind are we going to be? 3.8 seconds. It's not looking so good, but hopefully won't be at the back of the grid. So, final... Oop. These fast corners, you can take them quite quick even in the wet, but that's because I've got traction control on. If I didn't, I probably would have spun off. Taking the bus stop chicane really quite badly, lost a lot of time there, but we come across the line. A 1:56.656. 18th on the grid. I'm surprised Schumacher is down there as well, really, because he's meant to be the Rainmeister. Another disappointing qualifying session, 10 places below where I should have been. Failed again, but at least we get XP for it. suppose every little helps, but it's not going to help me get a better drive for next year. So we need to pull out all the stops for the race. Quite possibly my worst qualifying position I've ever done in any race ever. But we'll come back next year and nail it. Got to do better. But yeah, we need to finish 5th or above, starting from 18th. Let's get out and race.
All set.
Right, so here we go. Vettel is on pole. He's doing well. Barrichello is in 11th, and I'm in 18th. So here we are, waiting for the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Building up the revs, and we are off. Let's go. Change the fuel mixture up to rich. Get on the curves. Try and get a few positions up in the first corner. Just gone past the Resta. Oh, bit of a knock on Schumacher. Right behind Hamilton, up his backside. Through the gap between Kobayashi and Hamilton. We're behind Alonso now. We're up into 10th. We've gone past Alonso just before Rouge. And we've gone past Perez as well. Right up behind our teammate Barrichello. In his slipstream, about to slingshot past him. And the move is done. As we slot in behind Webber. Around these curves, going around Malmedy, we are in 7th position, going off on the gravel a little bit there, but we hold on to it. Barrichello is still right behind us. He will punish us for any mistake we make. So let's keep it on the track. So here we are in 7th. We need to get up 2 more places to meet our objective. Let's see if we can do it. I'm not going to do it if I keep going off the track, that's for sure. Although the problem now is, judging by my poor qualifying form and practice, they are going to stream away like they used to do in the old, not in the old days, the first races of the season. I think my main problem is I need to practice more, because they've already built up a gap to 1.9 seconds and Barrichello is under half a second behind us. But we do make a tiny little time up in this chicane, this bus stop chicane. We seem to be taking this tiny weeny bit better now. It's sectors 2 and the first part of 3 that really get me, because look here, I'm already up to the back of them. Webber's overtaken Heidfeld. Trying to get on the back of them as we go over Eau Rouge. Going off the tracks a little bit there. I'm not sure if that was corner cutting, but oh look, there we go. Going past Webber and Heidfeld on the straight, and I've taken 5th. This is amazing. I was so pleased about how that went. Webber lost 2 positions. He's not going to be a happy bunny. So here we are. I'm thinking things are not going so badly now. I'm up to 5th. I had a pretty good start. I had a really good run on Webber and Heidfeld there. Capitalise on that. Made it stick. And now we're in 5th. Let's see if we can just hold this on through the pit stop phases, which may be a problem if I'm not going around the track very fast. Got to try and concentrate. Oh, off into the gravel a bit there. Again. So we are 2.3 seconds behind Massa. Heidfeld is 0.3 behind us. 0.3 of a second. Ooh, nice high speed corner that is. Coming down to finish another lap. right behind Massa. We're on lap 3, DRS is about to be enabled.
DRS is now enabled.
There we go. Come around to the first corner. Taking that a bit too wide. Went in there too deep, too fast. So any hope of getting a nice run on Massa is all but gone for this straight. This DRS zone. Not quite close enough, not within a second. When we went over the detection line. The gap is now 1.4 seconds. Webber has fallen back 1.7 seconds. We seem to be doing really quite well in Sector 1, but Sectors 2 and 3 are... well, my performance is a bit to be desired, shall we say. Nearly going into the wall there, you've got to be careful. Trying to find a way to go around this corner. I think this is sort of how to do it pretty well. I mean, that wasn't too bad. It's just the rest of the corners I have a problem with so far. I mean, that is no way to take it because I lost any time I gained up in the previous corner and that corner there. Still going wide off there as well though. It's a bit annoying. I'm getting slightly frustrated with myself. Engineer thinks it's a good time to pit. I'm not sure if I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure it is. I don't know if I'll stay out another lap or not. My tyre temperatures are good. I tried to check them at the last minute, which wasn't a good idea. But I don't go into the pits. I'll probably go in next lap.
The pit window is open. Come in this lap.
When my engineer tells me to. Here we are. Webber's right back on me though. He's just waiting for me to make a mistake. Or just go past the DRS activation line. And just stream past me. Oh, making a move up front. Massa's making a move. Well, someone was making a move. I couldn't quite see what was going on there.
Just behind you. Try to build a gap.
Massa is still in 4th though. They're having a nice fight in front. I'm fighting to keep it on the track and I'm corner cutting. First warning I've had for quite some time now. Which makes a change. Ah, no, that mistake has cost me. Webber's got past. Just before we go into the pits, Webber's got past me. He's going to stream away. He's going to use this time to get ahead, get a big enough gap, and then I won't be able to leapfrog him in the pits.
Don't forget, pit in this lap.
But now we've got Hamilton on our case. Webber's already built up a gap to a second. As you can see how poor my performance is in sectors 2 and 3. But we are looking to go into the pits, trying to catch up just before we go in. Oh no, I go out again. I know what I thought there.
There are quite a few cars in the pits right now. Watch out for cars exiting the pits.
When I made that decision, I really believed I could overtake Webber again on the straight. But it's a different story this time round. I'm not close to him. I'm not that close to him. If I do get DRS, which I don't, then I could have overtaken him. But I didn't get DRS, I wasn't close enough, so that decision has sort of cost me a little bit. I don't know what would have happened.
Looks like it's the end of the race for him.
Rubens has stopped. He's had a problem with his car and he's retired from the race, which is a real shame because he was actually in the points. So yeah, the race is now all focus on me. Real shame that Rubens went out. Oh, sort of slipping out the back end there. I think more because of how I rode the curb than the state of the tyres.
In this lap.
Going the white there. And I'm definitely pitting in. I don't know what would have happened if I had pitted in the first place when he told me to. It might have worked out better for me, I'm not sure. But now I've sort of messed up a little bit, and now Webber's 2.5 seconds ahead of me. As we go into the pits, we all pile into the pits. And, oh, I nearly go into the walls. I'm just trying to make up a lot of time here. As everyone pulls in. Red Bull, the Ferrari, the Lotus.
Exit now.
And I come out behind them all again. Pretty much no change to the order there.
Traffic as you rejoin the track.
Just being careful, staying behind the white line, not to get in anyone's way.
No more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Lap 6 of 9, sort of quarter cutting.
The race leader.
Trying to change the fuel mixture up to rich when it's up to rich already. Checking my fuel tank is optimal.
Lap times are looking good.
Lap times are looking good. They can't be good. Coming around Ravage. Cutting that corner again. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm doing that. But I really need to get up to 5th place to meet my objective. If I don't, 6th is still good. I mean, it's reasonable, but unfortunately the objective means I need to be in 5th. I mean, it's a bit harsh, really, to say I failed. I mean, technically I did fail the objective, but 6th is still a good result from Williams. Oh no. If that was real, my wheel would have probably been naffed up and my suspension shot to pieces. But Hamilton tried to get in there, he
Okay, times are looking good. You're matching race pace.
didn't quite make it stick. As Vettel sets the far.
Just posted the fastest lap of the race.
As Vettel sets the fastest lap, 1:45.235. We are about a second off off his pace. And it all adds up. Every second counts. Right, looks like they're settled down now. I mean, Webber's overtaken Petrov just then. He made a move into that corner. I don't know if we're going to catch up to Petrov
Pick up the pace. The car behind's closing in.
at all, but Hamilton is all over me as usual. It's I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about a DVD I watched recently. Don't worry, it's racing related. I watched that I watched Senna, that sort of documentary type film, and it is absolutely magnificent. It is a brilliant film, really well made. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. You don't even have to be into racing to enjoy it. I mean, it's that good. I mean, the tragic tale of how he, became 3 times world champion and to die in those circumstances. I mean, it's just it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I mean, come on. He just ran out of luck.
Those brakes. Brake hard in the next few corners.
But yeah, I urge you to see that film. It is amazing. If you didn't see it in the cinema, buy it on DVD. You will not regret it. It'll be the best few pounds you've spent on a DVD in a long time. I just had to say it because I absolutely love that film. I've watched it twice now. And I'll probably watch it again pretty soon. Plus all the extras that came with the DVD. It's all good stuff. In one way I wish I was old enough to be around when he was racing. I mean, I was, but I was... He died in '94, I must have been about 3 or 4 years old, so I didn't know anything about him. Which is a shame really, because I would have loved to have seen him race. What I've just done there is switch my fuel mixture down to lean because I actually was a bit short. Now this is annoying because I probably shouldn't have had it up rich all the time. I know that now because switching it down to lean now means I'm going to be completely vulnerable to Hamilton, who could just simply overtake me and pass me like no one's business. Because that is what would happen in real life. But on this game, yeah, as you can see, my fuel is now optimal again. I might change it up to standard. I don't know. I don't know if I do or not.
We need you to get some heat into the brakes. Brake hard into the next couple of corners.
I don't know why he keeps telling me to get heat into the tyres. I don't know why he keeps telling me to put heat into the brakes. I mean, what does he expect? I've come out of a really long section where I didn't have to brake at all. Of course the brakes are going to be a bit cold. But that's down to the game designers, not the actual voice actor, should I say. Well, whatever, I'm blabbering on. We're on the final lap. We are in 6th. I'm checking something. I don't know why I'm checking my temperatures. I think that's actually coming up automatically. But Hamilton's up behind me. I mess up slightly. I think I've slid around a bit. Instant head. When that yellow flag came up, I was really hoping that someone had gone off, but alas, it was not to be. I'm still in 6th. I'm not going to make up to 5th. I think we can settle for 6th. I mean, it's failing my objective, but that's the best I can do for now. Oh, Alonso's overtaken Hamilton. Oh, he fancies his chances. He wants that 6th place. Yeah, he wants that 6th place. 9 seconds to Petrov. Yeah. No way. Unless he crashes, there's no way I'm going to get 5th. Sebastian has won the race. He's having a good run. He's run at least 3 in a row now. So he's well on his way to being 2011 champion, like he is in real life. So yeah, here we are. We've crossed the line. 6th position. No reaction from me. I'm not happy, I'm not sad. But, you know, could have done better. Gained 12 positions though, which is no mean feat.
Position. Nice drive, really well done.
Yeah, so running down the order, we have Vettel in 1st, Button in 2nd, Massa in 3rd. And then the Drivers' Championship, we are 7th. Massa's overtaken us again. We are 7th with 87 points. Vettel is at the top, followed by Button. Then moving down the order, Barrichello is 17th with 2 points, which is a real shame for him because he had to retire from the race. So Williams is still in 6th with 89 points. A nice little gap between us and Sauber. So it's pretty comfortable in that respect. And I'm still utterly disappointed. I don't think I'd be this disappointed. I don't think I'd be that devastated, to be honest. I mean, it's only 1 place out. I wouldn't be happy, but I wouldn't be that bad.
Now it's often said it's not easy to overtake in Formula 1, but that wasn't an issue for you today. You must have had confidence in your car to be able to push like that.
Kinda was. But the team have built me a solid car.
So far, the racing's been close and exciting. How's it been from your point of view?
Well, from my point of view, well, I think we're doing well.
Well, we're now past the halfway point of what has been a great season so far, and I was wondering, of all the drivers on the grid, who do you see as your main rival?
Interesting. Probably Felipe Massa, really. I'm thinking about it here, but I do click Massa in the end. Just because I was probably a bit more realistic. I didn't know how well I'd do in the rest of the season. Because of my current form, not doing well in qualifying, I thought I wasn't going to be quite so good, so I just picked Massa. But anyway, we've got an email. Driver standing, yeah, I'm checking how close I'm with Massa. I didn't really notice him before. But anyway, our emails, we got a contract offer from HRT. Yeah, an offer from them. We've got until Suzuka to make a decision. Well, if I could decline it now, I would, because there's no way I'm going to move to a lower placed team. Especially if I've got a contract renewal offer from Williams. It would be an absolutely stupid move. So don't worry, I'm not going to consider that offer. It's nice to get offered contracts, but it would be even better if it was a better team. But yeah, let's move on to round 13, the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. I'll see you next time.